Hi, amazing beings, you overachievers and leaders and successful people. I would love for you to have more time back, have more peace and joy, and get the results you want by building better relationships, first and foremost, to yourself. And I want to continue my series on emotional intelligence. So, what is emotional intelligence? A friendly reminder: emotions are just energy currents coming from your thoughts. When you think a thought, it generates an electrical current that generates an emotion in your body. Energy and motion. That's all it means. And it just wants to pass through you. It doesn't want to be stored in your body. And it has wisdom if we allow the feeling to pass through us. If we don't allow it to pass through us, we have drama in our mind. We have illness in our body. We have conflict with those in our life. And we do not have a united team at work. That's what happens when we don't feel our feelings all the way through. So let's talk about sadness. Now, this is science. This is not something I made up. I also studied with Dan Goleman out of Harvard. I think I've already shared that. So sadness. Sadness is something that many times we're embarrassed to feel, so we hold our tears back. And sadness is a range of feelings. Sadness can be just a little fluttering, a little light sadness, or it could be full on grief. And anywhere in between that range, from sadness, like a light sadness to come up, or without tears, but you can feel the sadness come, or it could be a full-on grief, bawling, sobbing, right? Or just grief that you carry and you might not even be sobbing. So sadness, again, wants to come out of your body, and it's stored. You can feel it when it comes up. It comes behind your eyes, right? When tears come forward. Sadness is also at the front of your mind, your forehead. Sadness also is in your throat. So if you feel tension, your body also has wisdom. Your body has wisdom before your emotions and also before your mind, your intelligence of your brain. So if you notice your throat's tight, you can wonder, is there sadness here? Or if you're starting to feel the pressure behind your head, maybe there's some sadness, or behind the eyes. So just notice and remember to welcome the sadness when it's here. So just right here, right now, if you're sad about anything, disappointment is sadness. Being disappointed is a loss, something that you thought would happen, a way that things would happen, or a relationship that you wanted. Or like me, my children are out of the house, and sometimes I just am sad. Sometimes I have grief because I'm alone now and I don't have my little ones that are now big, right? So sadness is about loss. Something has left us, someone has left us, and there is change now in our life, whether it's at work, in our relationships, or personally. So sadness says to us, if we allow it to be here, so just in this now moment, check and see if there's any change that you're feeling sad about. Thank sadness for being here. Thank the grief for being here. Thank the disappointment for being here. Remember, if we resist, it will persist, and it will give you a migraine, a headache. It will cause you from keeping and speaking your truth fully. That's what sadness does when it's stored in our throat. We can't speak fully. Take 3 deep breaths all the way in and all the way out while you're welcoming the sadness and thanking it for being here. You're actually filling your lungs from your waist all the way up to your shoulders. That's how big our lungs are. And we're not able to fill our lungs completely when we have our emotions and block them. We can't breathe fully. So that's why we don't make clear decisions, because the brain isn't fully oxygenated. That is true. That is a scientific study. So if you want to make the best decisions, make sure you notice if there's any feelings first before you make your decision. Welcome what is here. Feel them all the way through. Again, only up to 90 seconds. It might pass sooner. And again, once we release a feeling, it's going to come up again. It's not like it's done and gone. It'll come up again because it just wants to come out. And if you've ignored certain emotions, you've got a lifelong journey of letting your emotions come out of your body. And a friendly reminder, if you do not allow your body to experience releasing your emotions, it is going to cause you a lot of uncomfortable things in your body, like a stiff neck, tight shoulders, a tight jaw, upset stomach, a migraine, even worse, heart attacks, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, cancer, all kinds of things, guys. This is what happens. Friendly reminder, you heard me say it in the last, but I'm just telling you why it's important. And I want you to get the results you want. So allow the sadness to be here. And remember, sadness says, the conscious intelligence of sadness says, loss is here. Loss is letting go so something new can come in its place. Loss is here because it's creating space for something new in your life, in your work, in your relationships to come forward. If you block sadness, you won't get the new thing that you want. That's just plain truth. So sadness, we can say, oh, I lost that, or oh, that didn't happen, and it makes me sad. And thank yourself that something else is on its way that's even better for you than what you might have even imagined. So the intelligence, again, once you let the emotion pass through you, is for something new to come in. And you can get curious and excited, like, wow, I'm going to welcome the sadness and also know there's something awesome coming towards me. And if I don't feel my sadness all the way through, it can't reach me. Again, this is science. So Dan Goleman, emotional intelligence, this is what we're talking about, the power of our emotions. So if you're making a decision around anything, a person, a situation at work, a project, if you notice anything sad, we've had a lot of change in the world, a lot of change in our workspace, feel those emotions all the way through. Thank it for being there. And then just get your wisdom. It might not happen right away that you get the answer, what wants to come in, and that's okay. It's like cleaning out a dirty, cluttered closet. You're making room for something beautiful to hang in your mind and in your body and in your decision making. All right, dear ones, I hope this helps. Reach out if you need anything. Sending you love.